Hi, everyone. I hope that you're having a great week. We've been talking for the last few weeks about friending, and there's a crisis in our culture. 25% of Americans say that they have no close friends. That is not how God created us. That is not what Christ died on the cross for us to have. We mentioned a few reasons. We talked about increase in work hours and how we're always connected. We talked about increase in divorce rates and how friends often get split. We talked about mobility, that on average people move once every 5 years. If you're under 30, you move once every 3 years. But there's also emotional mobility. If we don't like our cable provider, we get rid of it. We don't like our cell phone provider, we get rid of it. We don't like our friends, we get rid of it. There's also modern conveniences. We talked about one thing, the garage door opener and detached versus attached garages, and that now you can pull in your driveway, open the garage door, go in, shut the garage door, and go into your house, and you never have to meet your neighbors. There's modern conveniences like that that are preventing us from building relationships. And what happens is we develop something called relational poverty. Social media is another great example. We may get an immediate hit or an immediate fix from having someone like something, but we really know that to click like takes a second, and then we scroll on to the next thing. So there's this relational poverty that we're feeling. And we talked this past week about how we might be one community away from changing the course of our destiny. Not just a church community that meets on Sunday mornings for an hour, but I'm talking about a group of Jesus followers that meets daily throughout the week, or at least multiple times a week, and does life together, not just an hour together on Sunday. We talked about having people that have refrigerator rights in our house, the people that are just so welcome, they're just so much a part of the family that they can come in, they can go right into your refrigerator and you don't even ask. It just feels normal. And we talked about how we all have flawed feet, that when we have guests over to our house, even though we're not allowed to, we let them wear shoes in our house because they're guests. But when you're family, you kick off your shoes, but that also means you show people your flawed feet, and we all have flaws, so we need to be okay with being vulnerable and showing others our flaws and accepting their flaws while we still do life together. And then we talked about how communities fight lions. And the scripture talked about how Satan is like a lion that's ready to pounce on someone and something, and usually it's when they're isolated and they're alone. But communities that come together, well, we fight for one another, and we fight for people to save their marriages, and for children to grow up in the right way, and for people to be provided for financially, and on and on. We fight lions together. But these types of communities, they don't happen by accident. In order for us to have them, we need to be those types of people that create those relationships. So give people refrigerator rights. So allow people to see your flawed feet, and for you to show them your flawed feet, and be ready to fight some lions in people's lives so that they don't go through life alone. One awesome thing that we can be doing that can tie into this, be a part of this, a way to live this out, however you want to look at it, is our Gateway Community Block Party that's coming up on August 9th. There's so many ways for you to be involved. It's from 3 until 8-ish in the evening. Come up with something, to a game or something that you'd like to share, and let's go out and just love these kids and these people in this neighborhood. And we may be starting the one community or the one friend away from changing the course of their destiny. I hope that you can be a part of that. Call me, email, text, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, if you want more information on that. I would love to see everybody in our community called Remedy involved in that. God bless and have a great week.